Okay, we're back. This is Chuck Martin back in South by Southwest for the final wrap with our guest panels. So talk a bit about, we heard all week about the inspiration that comes out of South by. Anybody feel that inspiration?
Yeah, it made me want to go back to school and become a quant. The first day I actually went to a session by this Nobel laureate physicist, which was amazing. And then Nate Silver talked, and I've had such like a nerd crush on him since the election, since he successfully predicted all 50 states. And there's actually been, between that and the space exploration, there's been a lot more of the hard sciences and sort of big data. What do we do with it? How do we use it? All of that sort of goes back to sort of the mathematics behind it. And I mean, I'm going to quit my job tomorrow and go enroll in some mathematics course and go do something else.
Everybody else inspiration?
Sure. So I actually got inspired when I gave my talk, which was Drinking Your Way to the Future. It's about Arnold's beer vending machine. I had a few people come up afterwards, and they just were like, how do I do what you do? And my response to them was, you make things. You be passionate, and you make things. So right now, I'm very inspired to get back and start making again.
I would totally agree. I mean, there's been a large drive on just do it. Just go out there and make stuff. It's easy to do these days. There's lots of great ideas. Go out and make stuff. And I've been kind of balancing that sort of like gung-ho, like, yeah, I'm going to go back and make stuff with stuff that's more ethereal and, like the Nobel physicist.
Yeah.
I saw an amazing talk by Professor Sabine Seymour on skin as a metaphor for like coming computational skin. It was just a little far out there, but it gives you so many thoughts. Sometimes it's not the thoughts on the screen, it's just all the thoughts that are kicked off in your head that you can take back to your clients and take back to your work.
So final thoughts on South by for all the MediaPost subscribers who didn't come for whatever reason. Any thoughts? Something you would recommend?
Sometimes people come here and they just play the whole time and go to the parties, and of course that's a really big part of this. But I think this year more than ever, like I was really inspired by the panels. There's a lot that people are talking about, and they are thinking big and making things, like you're saying, really inspiring. So I would say, for anybody who didn't come, if you're going to come next year, like definitely make sure you get a good balance because it was really fantastic vibe this year.
I'd say bring a beginner's mind and a willingness to listen to anything. Bring power bars because you're going to be too busy to grab food, and bring a power strip because you're going to want to charge everything constantly.
Right.
My advice would be talk to strangers, definitely. I've met a lot of people here that I probably would never have met if I wouldn't have been at South by. And my second recommendation is eat Torchy's tacos. They're amazing.
That's where I'm at. Okay. Final closing words from South by. First, I want to thank a lot of people involved behind the scenes of this. Joe Mandiz, the editor-in-chief, for helping arrange a lot of this, obviously. The JWP people for letting us use their Walter House the first couple of days. Peter for all the AV support. And Rob from MediaPost, who's been behind the camera this whole time. And we hope this has been useful for you. And I hope we will see you next year. This is Chuck Martin from MediaPost.